There's something about Serian that stops people in their tracks. Maybe it's the musky scent of durian, sweet to some, offensive to others. Or the pool of nature where weary minds find rest and never leave. Or maybe it's the wide-eyed buffalo statue that charms passers-by and sets the internet buzzing. Just an hour from Kuching, Serian is one of Sarawak's largest districts, home to a large Bidayuh population, countless kampongs, and a growing wave of new faces. In the first season of Serian Food Trails and Stay, we ate and trekked our way through the inner boundaries of the district. But Serian is larger than that, and the region stretches into outlying communities like Siburan, Bidayuh, and part of Padawan, forming a wider cultural landscape connected by shared histories and traditions. This season, we cross into the hinterlands of Serian and find ourselves traveling back in time. Just an hour away from Kuching City, nestled between towering limestone formations and Mount Sadong, is Kampung Bantang. And we arrive at our destination. Housed beneath an unassuming mountain, behind the village is a piece of Bidayuh history, frozen in time. Ancient cave drawings cover the entrance of the cave's walls. First discovered in 1959 by British polymath Tom Harrison, Sireh Cave is believed to hold traces of human activity stretching back thousands of years. Just across these walls lies a human burial ground over 2 millennia old. The drawings depict scenes of hunting as well as records of an early belief system. We speak to MacArthur, a local resident, to find out more.
Dia melambangkan budaya kaum Dayak pada zaman dahulu. Seperti kepercayaan diorang, ada terdapat Panglima Burung. Panglima Burung adalah pahlawan Dayak.
More cave drawings lie on the other side of the wall by the burial site. Today, the area is cordoned off to the public, a measure to preserve and protect it from vandalism. Even so, it is clear to see that human life once passed through here. Beneath our feet, fragments of discarded seashells left behind by past inhabitants offer a quiet glimpse into the life within these caves thousands of years ago.
Sekerang tekoyong itulah diorang akan ambil dari sungai and then bawa naik, diorang akan masak di sana dan makan diam di dalam gua.
Mac grew up exploring this cave and he knows every nook and crevice. He leads us deeper inside, pointing out a throne seat formation made entirely of calcite and a towering flowstone nearly 4 stories high. As we press further into the belly of the cave, streams of water begin to weave beneath our feet, guiding us onward. At one point, Mac picks up a white fragment from the ground, a piece of a swiftlet's nest. In the past, villagers ventured into these caves to collect them for trade, but stopped with the rise of commercial birdhouses. Finally, nearly 30 minutes in, an unexpected sight. A waterfall inside a cave. Mac calls it the purest water one can find in nature. For him, guiding visitors here is more than a part-time job. It is a source of pride and a living connection to his heritage.
Sangat seronok sebab dapat untuk orang kenal kampung saya dan kenal gua Sireh, sebab itu melambangkan identiti bangsa Dayak.
From these early traces of human life, we move forward in time to long-standing traditions that are still practiced today. To learn more on how these traditions are remembered, we have to journey upwards to 200 meters above sea level from Kampung Bantang. And we arrive at our destination. Kampung Senah Rayang is a village shaped by its many rivers with a crystal clear stream at its heart. So pristine that the cousin of the famed Empurau fish swims in it. It's early in the year and the landscape takes on a deep golden hue as the paddy fields ripen. For the farmers, this marks their busiest season. Elsewhere in the village, others prepare for harvest in their own way. Craftsmen shape tree bark into lifelike forms, creating costumes that will come alive when night falls. This ritual is known as kadam, a practice rooted in the community's earlier pagan beliefs, once performed to ward off illness and unseen forces. Its performers, known as the jamet, put on striking and fearsome expressions to invoke protection. But today, kadam has taken on a different role. As the community gradually embraced organized religion, what was once a solemn ritual has evolved into a form of entertainment and now dances to the tune of joget music. These performances take place at the only longhouse in Kampung Senah Rayang. While most residents now live in detached homes, the longhouse endures as the village's communal heart.
Kalau ikut adat lama, digunakan untuk menghalau hantu. Terutamanya selepas musim menuai ataupun jika di kampung ini ada masalah penularan penyakit, jadi mereka akan buat persembahan kadam untuk menghalau hantu di dalam kampung lah. Tetapi sekarang kadam ini dipersembahkan untuk pertunjukan saja.
Encik Razali moved from his hometown, Johor, to the village 39 years ago to serve as a teacher at the village's only primary school. By the time he retired as headmaster, he was fluent in the local language and became an enduring figure in the community. When we return from the break, he welcomes us into his home, which has become a homestay for guests and visitors. In Kampung Senah Rayang, the day begins early. Farmers head out before the midday heat sets in. Here, paddy bukit or hill rice is still widely cultivated, primarily for their own consumption. At Encik Razali's homestay, the morning is just as busy. The family prepares a spread of Bidayuh dishes, many of which use a humble but staple ingredient, bamboo. The first dish on the menu is sam. In other villages, chicken, rice and lemongrass are stuffed into the bamboo. But here, in Senah Rayang, freshly harvested rice takes center stage. Simple, unflavored and allowed to shine on its own. A pungent aroma draws us towards the kitchen. This is kasam ikan, fish coated with rice and left to ferment for up to 7 days. It can also be made with other red meats, but this version is Encik Razali's wife's speciality, prepared either steamed or deep fried. The fermentation process develops a deep, complex flavor and strong scent. But like durian, it tastes better than it smells. When the cooking is done, everyone comes together to eat, neighbors included. Our main dishes are accompanied by other Bidayuh favorites from manok panso and tubi mos, wrapped rice. Across many of these dishes, one ingredient appears repeatedly, rice. From stir-fried tapioca leaves to slow-cooked dishes like the ayam tua, where older chickens are stewed to tenderize the meat, rice is included in the recipe. Eating isn't the only activity you can do here. The locals told us about a waterfall just a short hike away. It's a relatively easy trail along the river. If you're lucky, you may spot a raffles here too.
jiwa saya memang sesuai di kawasan kampung seperti ini. Kalau di tempat saya asal itu, aktiviti harian saya terbatas. Jadi di Kampung Rayang ni, situasi yang aman, selesa. Kemudian saya dapat buat aktiviti seperti berkebun dan sebagainya. Itu sebab saya pilih Kampung Senah Rayang.
Our host tells us of an event at Bidayuh tonight that shouldn't be missed. Bidayuh is another district within the Serian region, just 30 minutes from here. At 6 p.m., men, women and children from every kampong in Bidayuh and even neighboring villages make their way to the Bidayuh Community Hall in vibrant Bidayuh costumes for this year's Ngiradan Ngirumang. Ngiradan Ngirumang is a traditional pre-harvest ritual of the Bidayuh to call upon the spirits of the rice to seek blessings for a prosperous and abundant harvest. It also marks the first ceremonial tasting of the newly harvested rice. Once the ceremony concludes, the villagers come together to present their finest dishes, transforming the community hall into a large all-you-can-eat buffet. Many of the Bidayuh favorites make an appearance, each with its own variation from different villages. And perhaps, most notably, the event is open to all, free of charge. We leave the communal tables of Senah, Rayang and Bidayuh with full bellies and fuller hearts, having journeyed across landscapes and histories to witness the richness of Bidayuh culture. It is a culture that continues to evolve, yet holds fast to its traditions, leaving traces in caves, in bark, and in fields for future generations to one day rediscover. In the next episode, we explore how the humble bamboo extends beyond the kitchen and uncover a new wave of fusion cuisine that blends tradition with modern flavors.